of first worksheet on vectors. Okay. Part 1, find the unit vector in direction of AB. So we know AB is position vector OB minus position vector of A. So that's going to be 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1. So that is 4 minus 4 and 4. You check the answer. So actually 2 answer is 2 minus 4 and 4 because this is supposed to be 2. Sorry, 3 minus 1 is 2. Yes, okay, now it's correct. Okay, part 2. Find the value of P for which angle AOC is 90 degrees. Now, when an angle is 90 degree, that means that the dot product of OA and OC would be 0. Whenever the angle is 90, the dot product is 0. And remember, you have to write the dot product in outwards manner, O to A and then O to C. Okay, so OA is 1, 3 minus 1. OC is 4, 2, P. Find the dot product. For dot product, you multiply the corresponding values and then add the result. So 1 times 4 is 4. Plus 3 times 2 plus minus 1 times P equals 0. So that is 4 plus 6 minus P is equals to 0. So that gives P equals 10. Which is correct. Do you understand this better now, Mary?
Yes, ma'am.
Part 3. Find the value of Q for which the length of AD is 7. Okay. So we first need an expression for AD. Acha, that would be a variable. AD would be a variable. It has a variable in it, OD minus OA. So that is minus 1, 0, Q minus 1, 3 minus 1, which is minus 2 minus 3 Q plus 1. So the magnitude of AD is 7. So for magnitude, you apply Pythagoras theorem. 4, 2 square is 4, plus 3 square is 9, plus Q plus 1 whole square, and that is equals to 7. So 13 plus Q square plus 2Q plus 1 equals, I am going to square both the sides here. So the square root at the left hand side gets cancelled and 7 square becomes 49. So we have Q square plus 2Q minus 13 plus 1 is 14, and 14 minus 49 is 35. It is in 36. 4, 9, and 49. Let me check again. 49, 39. It is 36, sorry. $49 minus 14 करना क्या गलत हो रहा है? Is 9 plus 4 plus 1 is 14. 49 minus answer is 35. 49 minus 4 times 9. अच्छा ठीक है. Never mind. Let's just quickly find its. Let's factorize this. This will give the right answer. So we get Q equals 5. I enter that in the calculator. I'm getting Q equals 5 and Q equals -7. Yes, that's the correct answer. And take it one step back. Q minus 5 in one bracket, Q plus 7 in another bracket equals to 0. So that's part 3 of question 3. Now let's do question 4. The diagram shows the roof of a house. The base of the roof OABC is rectangular and horizontal with OA is equals to CB equals to 14 and OC equals AB equals 8. The top of the rooftop is DE. The top of the roof DE is 5 centimeter above the base and DE is equals to 6. अच्छा तो यहाँ से base तक का distance is 5. ये बताया है, but it hasn't been drawn in the figure, so I just did that. And then DE is 6. The sloping edges OD, C, D, AE, BE are all equal in length. Unit vectors I, J are parallel to OA and OC respectively, and the unit vector K is vertically upwards. Okay, express OD in terms of I, J, and K. We need to go from O to D. Let's see. O is here and D is here. How do we go from O to D? Pehle, we're going to go a certain units in I direction. अब ये कितने units हैं? We'll have to figure that out. वो करते हैं. This is 6. That means यहाँ से यहाँ तक कहीं बीच में 6 होगा. ठीक है, जहां तक ये इसकी टॉप इधर प्रोजेक्ट करी है, that's going to be 6. So if this is 6. 6 minus 14 is 8. So this side would have 4 units and this side would have 4 units. ठीक है, कैसे किया? ये 6 है तो इधर नीचे कुछ पार्ट 6 होगा, बाकी दो पार्ट्स इक्वली डिवाइडेड होंगे. सो वी डिड 14 minus 6 which is 8 और फिर 8 को 2 पार्ट्स में स्प्लिट कर दिया 4 and 4. So that means OD is going 4 units in I direction. So 4I. Okay. Next, अब उसको D तक पहुंचाना है. So we will either have to move it in J direction or K direction. J direction में देखते हैं, इधर D के बिल्कुल नीचे लेके आते हैं इधर, तो वो J direction में कुछ units move कर रहा है. ठीक है, because J is also parallel to that red line. So now it's moving in J direction. Halfway move कर रहा है. So this entire length is 8. So halfway of that is 4. So now we've gone 4 in J direction. So plus 4J. And from there, you need to go up till D. And we know that the height of this shape is 5 units. So you go up and upward movement is in K direction. So you go 5 units up in K direction. So plus 5K. So that's OD in terms of IIT. 4, 4, and 5. Yes. Okay. Use scalar product to find angle DOB. First, sketch an angle DOB. We need this angle. This should be outward OD and this should be outward OB. So we'll write the formula cos theta equals OD dot OB divided by magnitude of OD times magnitude of OB. So we already have OD, OB चाहिए अब. So we need to go from O to B. So to go from O to B, what do we have to do? Let's O से B तक जाना है. So what we can do, we can move full 14 units. 14 units. अच्छा, O to B जाना है. Yes, we can easily go from O to B. So you go 14 units in I direction, and then you go full 8 units in J direction. Upward movement nahi hai, so there's no movement in K direction. So OB is 14I plus 8J plus 0K. Okay, now I'm going to write this as column vector. OD is 445 and OB is 1480. Let me confirm. Yes, okay. Dot product of these two would be 4 into 14 plus 4 into 8 plus 5 into 0. And in the denominator, you take magnitude of both of these, 4 square plus 4 square plus 5 square under root times 14 square plus 8 square plus 0 square under root, which gives okay. So when you calculate this, you get cos theta equals 488 upon square root 1482. Okay. There's no preference of degrees or radians mentioned in the questions. It's up to you. I've calculated it in degrees. You take cos inverse and you get 43.7 after that. Question 5. Marine, do you have any questions here?
No, ma'am, no.
ये आपको समझ आई है कि OD हमने कैसे फाइंड किया, फिर O to B जाना था. डायरेक्शंस
Yes.
I से K की समझ आ रही? Okay.
जी जी.
Okay, question 5. Relative to O, the position vector of A and B are given by this and this. Find OA dot OB. So for that, we will need the column vectors because that makes the working slightly more easier, although you can still use IJK to find the dot product. 2 minus 8, 4 is OA as the column vector, and 7, 2 minus 1 is OB as a column vector. So that would be 2 times 7 plus minus 8 times 2 plus 4 times minus 6. Hence, state whether angle AOB is acute, obtuse or a right angle. अब आपने एंगल नहीं निकालना, cos थीटा वाला फॉर्मूला नहीं यूज करना. डॉट प्रोडक्ट के रिजल्ट से बताना है कि इज योर एंगल गोइंग टू बी एक्यूट, ऑब्ट्यूज और अ राइट एंगल. अगर राइट एंगल होता है तो डॉट प्रोडक्ट का आंसर क्या होता है?
0.
यस, तो राइट एंगल तो नहीं है. सेकंड, properties of dot product. We've discussed that already. Let's just quickly write it down. So if we're finding dot product of two vectors, let's say vector A dot vector B. So if A dot B equals 0, that means vector A and vector B, they are perpendicular. Okay. If A dot B is positive, what does that mean?
Acute angle.
Yes, greater than 0, then that means that angle between A and B vector is acute. Theta is acute. And if A dot B is less than 0, negative, then vector A and B have an obtuse angle in between. Theta is obtuse. So in this case, find the answer would be obtuse. Since -6 is less than 0. Part 2. The point x is such that ax is equals to 2 by 5 ab. Find the unit vector ox. So ax equals 2 by 5 ab. अब आपको कहा है कि आप find करके बताएं ox. So we don't see ox here in the question. I mean in this equation. However, you can get ox from here. Ax can be broken into ox minus ax. We're going to do that. So that is ox minus oa equals 2/5 of ab हमें नहीं पता तो हम ab की जगह लिख लेते हैं ob minus oa क्योंकि in the question we have oa, we have ob, so now we can find ox. So ox is going to be 2/5 of b, and then it's going to be minus 2 by 5 plus 1, which is 3 by 5, plus 3 by 5 OA. Now all that's left to do is substitute 2 by 5 OA क्या है 2 minus 8 4 plus 3 by 5, sorry 2 by 5 के साथ OB करना था. 2 by 5 OB is 2 7 minus 1 7 2 minus 1 and plus 3 by 5 of OA, which is 2 minus 8 4. So let's see what that is. So it's going to be 2 by 5 times 7 plus 3 by 5 times 2. Then 2 by 5 times 2 plus 3 by 5 times minus 8. And then 2 by 5 times minus 1 plus 3 by 5 times 4. Uh, 2 by 5 times 7 plus 3 by 5 times 2 gives 4. 4. Then it's 4 by 5 minus 24 by 5, which is minus 4. And then it's 2 by 5 into minus 1 plus 3 by 5 into 4. 2. So that is how you get that's how you get OX. But the question is not find OX. I just noticed that the question is find unit vector in the direction of OX. So अब OX आ गया तो उसका unit vector तो आराम से आ जाएगा. So now we need the unit vector OX. So formula for unit vector of OX is vector OX divided by the magnitude of OX. So vector OX is 4 minus 4 2 divided by its magnitude is 4 square plus 4 square plus 2 square. Square root 4 square plus 4 square plus 2 square, which is 6. So it's going to be 1 by 6 times 4 minus 4, 2, which can be further simplified to ये अंदर बन गया 2 minus 2 1 और बाहर आ गया 1/3. 6 और 4 कैंसिल कर दिया, 6 और -4 कैंसिल कर दिया और 2 और 6 कैंसिल कर दिया. Or you may also write it as 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3, 1 by 3. That's the column unit vector OS. This is the correct answer, or this is the correct answer, this is the correct answer, कुछ भी लिखो. Question 6. Relative to the region O, the position vectors of points A, B, C are given by this, this, and this. Find angle ABC. So, angle ABC, it really helps to draw the figure. We need this angle. So that the formula is going to be cos theta equals BA dot BC upon magnitude of BA, magnitude of BC. Now we need BA and BC. So BA is OA minus OB, which is 235 minus 423. So that's -2, 1, and 2. Similarly, we need BC, which is going to be OC minus OB. OC is 1006 minus OB is 423. 6 minus 2. So now we take the dot product and then take the magnitudes and divide. 6 minus 2, 3, correct. Okay, so that's BC. So cos theta equals dot product of -2, 1, 2 dot 6 minus 2, 3 divided by their magnitudes. 2 square plus 1 square plus 2 square times 6 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. So cos theta equals, we have -12, then we have -2, and then we have +6 divided by, what are these magnitudes? 2 under root 2 square plus 1 square plus 2 square is 3. That's 3. And the other one is square root 6 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, that is 7. And the numerator is -12 minus 2 plus 6 minus 8. So we have cos theta is equals to -8 by 21. So my calculator is set at degrees, so I'm going to take cos inverse -8 by 21, which is 112.39. 112.39, 112.4 degrees after rounding. First, you should write the longer accurate answer, more accurate answer, 112.3926 show कर दो and then round it off. Find the position vector of D. Given that the point D is such that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so there's a point A, then there's a point B, the point C, and there's a point D. Because ABCD makes a parallelogram. Okay. So A is 2, 3, 5. So I'm writing 2, 3, 5. OB is 4, 2, 3. So I'm writing in terms of coordinate 4, 2, 3. C is 10, 0, 6. And you have to find the coordinates of D. अब ये काम हमने O levels में भी किया हुआ है, but 2 dimension में किया हुआ है. Now we're going to do the same for 3 dimension. This vector in this direction is going to be the same as this vector in this direction. Let's see how B is changing into A. Either 4 है, B का x coordinate, और इधर 2 है. That means 2 less हो रहा है. 4 minus 2 is 2. So what's going to be the x coordinate of D? You decrease 2 from 10, so that would be 8. Now let's observe the y coordinates of both. The y coordinate of B is 2, and then the y coordinate of A is plus 1 of that, C. So that means यहाँ पे 0 है, तो यहाँ पे 1 हो जाएगा. And then 3 is changing into 5 plus 2, okay, so 6 changes into 8. 8.8 आता है. Correct. However, you have to write it as column vector. It says write the position vector of D, not write the coordinates of D. So position vector is OD, which is 8, 1, 8. और IJK की फॉर्म में क्या होता तो 8I plus 1J plus 8. The diagram shows a triangular prism with horizontal. Let me send you guys a new link. But I think it's too late. इसी को चला. The diagram shows a triangular prism with horizontal rectangular base ADFC, where CF is 12 units and DF is 6 units. The vertical ends ABC and DEF are isosceles triangles with AB, BC equals 5. The midpoint of BE and DF are M and N. Okay. The origin O is the midpoint of AC. Unit vectors I, J, and K are parallel to OC, ON, and OB respectively. Find the length of OB. Okay, so we have to go from O to B. O से B जाना है. तो simple ऊपर जाना है. So your vector would be 0I plus 0J plus something K. So let's find that something out. This is 5 units. This is half of 6. That's going to be 3. So from Pythagoras, this would be 4 units. So you have to go 4 units in K direction. So the length, they just need the length. So length would be O to B is आप कह लो 0, right? 0 in I direction, 0 in J direction, and 4 in K direction. So the length is actually just 4 without even doing any working. 0 square plus 0 square plus 4 square. 4 square under root is 4. So you don't even have to do any working since वो खाली एक ही डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. So जितनी यूनिट है उतना ही डिस्टेंस है और लेंथ है. Part 2. Express each of the vectors MC and Mn in terms of I, J, and K. So let's find MC first. M to C जाना. So to go from M to C, I, J और K की डायरेक्शन में खाली मूव करना अलाउ है. तो हम पहले M से नीचे आ जाते हैं. So we're moving 4K but in the opposite direction. So ये minus 4K हो गया. So MC is minus 4K. उसके बाद हमने C तक आना है ना यहाँ तक. तो हम थोड़ा राइट इस डायरेक्शन में चले जाते हैं. ये I के पैरेलल डायरेक्शन है क्योंकि I इस डायरेक्शन में है. तो we're going parallel to I. यूं करके. Oops. This is parallel to I. So this is going to be 3I क्योंकि 6 का half है. So plus 3I. In the end, you can write it in alphabetical order. And now we're going to move in this direction. That's going to be half of 12. So 6 J की direction में है लेकिन opposite है. हम इधर आ रहे हैं और J तो इधर जा रहा है. So that's going to be minus 6J. So now write this alphabetically. 3I minus 6J minus 4. Okay. Next we need Mn. I have to go from M till N. Okay. यहाँ से यहाँ आना है. तो इधर जाते हैं. ये J की डायरेक्शन है और 12 का हाफ 6J की डायरेक्शन. So 6J और उसके बाद सीधा नीचे आ जाता है. So that's going to be 4 units down, which is minus 4K. तो I की डायरेक्शन में तो मूव करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी. हमने राइट नहीं लेके जाना पड़ा या लेफ्ट माइनस I की डायरेक्शन में नहीं लेके जाना पड़ा. So Mn is yes 6J minus 4K. Okay. Done with part 2. Part 3. Evaluate MC.Mn and hence find angle CMN. Give your answer correct to the nearest degree. So MC.Mn. MC is 3 minus 6 and minus 4 dot 0 6 minus 4. Find the dot product 0 minus 36 minus 16, which is negative 2, 1 carry 3, 4, minus 52. So the dot product is minus 52. Actually, it's not.
मैम नहीं होगा.
Sorry, plus 6. So it's minus 20. Yes, it's supposed to be minus 20. Okay. We found the dot product. Now we need the angle cos theta equals the dot product of MC dot Mn, which we've already found, divided by their magnitudes, MC dot times Mn. So the numerator is minus 20. The denominator would be square root 3 square plus 6 square plus 4 square times 0 square plus 6 square plus 4 square. So cos theta would be equals to minus 20 upon denominator can be entered in the calculator and you'll get 3172. This should give you an obtuse angle. When you take cos inverse, you'll get 110.80, which is 111 point, correct to the nearest degree, guys. So it's going to be 111 degrees. So you have to be very careful about the special instructions given in the question. 111 degree. I'm going to send you a new link now. The points A and B have position vectors I plus 7j plus 2k and minus 5 plus 5j plus 6k respectively, relative to an origin O. Use a scalar product to calculate angle AOB. Give your answer in radians, correct to 3 significant figures. Special instructions, keep them in mind. Okay. Part 1. Okay, so we have to find AOB. So formula is going to be cos theta equals OA dot OB divided by magnitude of OA times magnitude of OB. So cos theta equals OA in column vector is 172. Dot OB in column vector is minus 556 divided by square root 1 square plus 7 square plus 2 square times square root 5 square plus 5 square plus 6 square. So we have cos theta equals minus 5 plus 35 plus 12 divided by minus 5 plus 35 plus 12 is 42 divided by square root 1 plus 49 plus 4, 3 square root of 6, square root 5 square plus 5 square plus 6 square, under root 36, under root 86, sorry, times 3 under root 6 gives 6 square root 129. Let me check the answer. Okay. Now set your calculator to radians. Take cos inverse and you get 0.9067. Question says rounded off to 3 significant figures, 0.907. Part 2. The point C is such that AB equals 2 times BC. Find the unit vector in the direction of OC. अब वही क्वेश्चन है, उसी तरह का क्वेश्चन है कि हमारे पास क्वेश्चन में OA है और OB है और उन्होंने यूनिट वेक्टर पूछ लिया है इन डायरेक्शन ऑफ OC. First you'll need to find OC, which you can conveniently by breaking down AB equals 2 times BC. Okay. So AB would be OB minus OA equals 2 times bracket OC minus OB. So that is going to be minus 2OB goes to the other side, it becomes 3OB minus OA equals 2OC. So then you divide the result with 3OB minus OA divided by 2. Let me just quickly double check. OB minus OA is equals to 2 bracket OC minus OB minus 2 भी उधर चला जाएगा, 3OB minus OA उधर ही रहेगा और 2 divide हो जाएगा. Yes, this should give the answer. 3 times OB is minus 5, 5, 6 minus OA is 172 and whole divided by 2. So we're getting minus 15 minus 1, then 15 minus 7, then 18 minus 2. And you can multiply it with half or divide it with 2, it's the same thing. So we get half minus 16, 8, and 16. So that gives minus 8, 4, and 8. That is the vector OC. Now we have to find its unit vector. Minus 8, 4, 8, yeah. और unit vector का हमें formula पता है. Find the unit vector of OC, that is vector OC divided by the magnitude of OC. So that is minus 8, 4, 8 divided by square root 8 square plus 4 square plus 8 square. So we have minus 8, 4, 8, 1 upon what is square root 8 square plus 4 square plus 8 square. That's 12. So 1 by 12 of that. This should be further simplified because the numerator and denominator can be cancelled. I'm going to do that. So we have minus 2 by 3, 4 se cancel kar diya, then 1 by 3, and then 2 by 3. This is the position vector of force. Yes. The answer at the back is 1/3 of minus 2, 1 and 2, which is exactly the same as this. ये भी ठीक है, ये भी ठीक है. इसको थोड़ा सिंप्लीफाई कर लेना चाहिए, वरना like I keep saying marks काटने का बहुत शौक होता है एग्जामिनर को A levels. एक और कर लें या होमवर्क में दे दूं 9, 10.
मैम होमवर्क में करना.
चलो ठीक है, 9 और 10 फिर होमवर्क में कर रहे. ठीक है, see you guys tomorrow. अल्लाह हाफिज.
अल्लाह हाफिज़.